There, and this is a video for finding the area of a triangle. And if you take a look at our I can statement, it does state that I can find the area of a triangle by using the formula area equals 1/2 BH, or also known as area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. Okay, and that's the formula that we're going to use for every single triangle. Okay, and the reason why we have that formula is because if you look at a rectangle here, to find the area of a rectangle, we would just do area equals the base times the height. Oops, here. We'll use base times the height. Okay, but what we can do is if we cut this rectangle in half like this, now I have two triangles right here. Okay, and so these two triangles, now if I were just to find the area of just this one triangle, this would be half of the base times the height because it's only half of a rectangle. So that's where we get this formula, because any two triangles you have, if you put them together, you're actually going to get a parallelogram. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and use this formula. Area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. Now when we're talking about our height though, we want to make sure it's the height that is perpendicular to the base. So it comes from the top of the triangle all the way down to the base at a perpendicular angle. Okay. So what that means is that this not this slant height right here. Okay, this distance right here, this is known as the slant height. That is not the height of the triangle. That is not what we're looking for. We are looking for the height that starts from the top of the triangle and goes down to the base perpendicular. Okay, so let's look at some examples. Now, if we look here, we have a right triangle, because I'm told that this is a right angle, which means that this is perpendicular. This height, right, this line right here, is perpendicular to the base right here. So therefore, this is my height. It is going straight to the top, all the way down to the bottom at a perpendicular angle. So my formula is area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. So really what I need to do is area equals 1/2 times my base, which is 8, times my height, which is 6. Okay, and with multiplication, you can multiply in any order that you want. I can do 1/2 times 8 first. I can do 1/2 times 6 first. I can do 8 times 6 and then take half of that. And what I'm actually going to do is I am going to take half of 8 right now. So half of 8, if I do 1/2 times 8, okay, 1/2 of 8 is just 4. Now I have 4 times 6, and 4 times 6 is 24. And because we're talking about area, it is centimeters squared. Okay, and that's it. I'm done. There's my area for this particular triangle. Let's look at another one. Now I've got a triangle that's not a right triangle, okay, but it looks like I have my perpendicular height right here, okay, and it is 10 centimeters. So my perpendicular height is 10 centimeters and my base is 11 centimeters. So again, I'm just going to use my formula. Area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. So my area equals 1/2 times 11 times 10. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, because I could do 11 times 10, but that's a little bit more work than what I want to do. And then I could take half of that, which seems like it might be a little difficult. So I'm going to take half of 10 because I know what half of 10 is. Because half of 10, if I do 1/2 times 10, 1/2 times 10 is 5. Okay, so what I did is I just did 1/2 times 10, which is the same thing as finding half of 10, which is 5. So now I've got 5 times 11, and that is equal to my area. Okay, and 5 times 11, that's easy multiplication. That is just 55. Okay, let's look at another problem. Oh, and that's 55 centimeters squared. Let's look at one more example, and then we're going to be done. Okay. Now I've got a different looking triangle here. Okay, and if we notice, I do again have my perpendicular height right here, and I'm told that it is 6.5 centimeters, and then I have my base of 12 centimeters, so area equals 1/2 times the base times my height. Now let's plug it all in. Just because there's a decimal, it doesn't mean any part of the problem changes. I still go through all the steps. So 1/2 times 12 times 6.5. Okay, now I'm going to make a decision. Do I want to take half of 12, half of 6.5, or do I want to multiply these both and then take half of whatever it is? And I think I'm going to take half of 12 to start. So half of 12, because that's easy for me to get rid of that fraction, is just 6. Okay, so area equals 6 times 6.5. And now I just have to do my multiplication to solve. And I'll multiply over here on the side. 6 times 5, that's 30. 6 times 6 is 36 plus 3, 39. And I have one number after my decimal. So move my decimal over once, and I realize that area equals 39 centimeters squared. I'm all done. That's it, you guys. Nothing else with regards to area of a triangle. Okay, so just remember, when solving the area of a triangle, use the formula area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. And do not use the slant height. Okay, we want the height that is perpendicular to the base. Okay, and if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I hope this video helps you out.